doing things. What are we doing? My internet does not look like it is the best. The intranet. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Hi, Sharon. Let's see. Yeah, my internet is acting up. Take a moment to share out if you're interested in getting a free reading tonight. Hi, Susan. Hi, Mimi. You like my hair? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. That's really sweet. I got it done yesterday. Woohoo! Take a moment to share, please, if you would like to qualify for a free reading tonight. You need to share until you get the share badge next to your name. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified when I go live. Thank you, Kiss. You're a sweetheart. So, I shared. How are you? How is everyone? How's everyone doing? Thank you, Maura. You're so lovely. I love this color. This color is, I believe it's called royal blue. And I love it. So, yeah. Sorry that. Any messages will help, especially if you connect with a loved one. I can always connect with loved ones. Don't you worry about that, son. You just pop yourself a seat, and we're going to do some free readings. So we're going to do all kinds of different free readings tonight. We will, of course, be connecting to people's loved ones who have crossed over. That is, my specialty, medical intuitive readings, my specialty, past life readings, my specialty. I have a lot of specialties, but I am good at my job. How am I this evening? I'm wonderful. I'm okay. Thinking a little, but I'll be okay. Kiss, I totally understand that. I really do. Hi, Tracy. What is this? I was blocked from your Facebook page, so I can't share out. What? Since when? That doesn't make any sense. I've never had a problem with you, Sharon. That is very strange, and I am sorry, and I don't know how to fix that, but I will definitely look into it because that doesn't make any sense to me. You've always been a good follower. Hi, Rhonda. So that's kind of weird. Hi, Kelly. Emma looks like her mama even more now. I know. Oh, y'all, something sad happened. My daughter Madeline's partner's mom passed away yesterday. And it's super sad. She was recuperating in a rehab facility after surgery, and they found her face down on the floor. She had tripped. We don't know what really happened, if she had like knocked herself out, or we don't know, but she passed away yesterday. And so please send lots of healing vibes to Madeline and Hollis Porter, because they are young people. I mean, 28, 29 years old, having to deal with the passing of his mom. And so young people are just not prepared to be the sole executor of somebody's estate, so that's really a hard time for them right now. So send lots of love to my daughter, Madeline, my middle child, who I love so very much. I did a job interview today, guys. Woo! So exciting. I did go to my job interview this morning. They were late. I was early. Yes, it is a terrible shock. It is an absolutely terrible shock. And yes, Dewey Coleman wants to know, can you do a health reading? Yes, I can. I absolutely can. I'm a medical medium. But yeah, I went to a job interview this morning and I nailed it. I'm not sure when they're going to call me, but I'm sure they'll call me because I nailed it. They had me in there for like 40 minutes. They had like 3 different people asking me questions. But yeah, it was really good. I really loved it. The only thing that I'm not fond of is the hours that they require for that particular position in that particular hospital. It would be 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. For an administrative job. Here I am, itchy, with y'all again. Or 10:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. 5 days a week. The 7 to 7 would be 4 days a week, and the other one would be 5 days a week. And I'm like, I like to make dinner for my daughter. So I don't know if I'm going to take it or if I'm going to. I did put some other applications at other places, other hospital facilities, to see if maybe I can get a better shift somewhere else. Yeah, yuck. So, but I'm definitely thinking about it. I know that it would give me the experience that I need for my resume. So it's kind of got positives and negatives. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not concerned about the hours. It's 40 hours a week. I mean, it's either over 4 days or 5 days. That's not really, I'm not really concerned about that. It's just the particular time that I would be getting off, because my daughter does choir. She has choir concerts that I want to be able to go to that usually start at 6 o'clock. And she does drama and she's in plays. So it's one of those things, like, I don't really know. Hospitals are like that. Yeah, they are. They are. You're right about that. That's not really something that I considered. I considered it being like, because it's a clinic, I thought maybe it would be, but they're open till 7. So yeah, the hours aren't the best, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hi, Jenny. You love my hair? Why, thank you. This is my job interview hair. Can't let the crazy out until after you get hired. The crazy hair. The crazy hair. I meant that. I'm not crazy. I meant my hair is freaking nuts. So we're going to do some free readings tonight, and they're going to be totally random. I am going to look and see who has shared and has the share badge next to their name before I pick people. Okay. I love choir. This is awesome. Your daughter. Yeah, my daughter does choir. She's awesome. She does show choir. She does regular choir. She does drama. She's an amazing actress. Really amazing actress. Yes, doctor's office is what I was kind of looking for when I went to college for the degree. I was thinking about doctor's office hours. Working till 5 would be perfect for me, but and then I can have some downtime, come home, make dinner, and still be able to do readings with all of you. So that would be wonderful. Yeah, Emma is awesome. I love her. She is amazing, and she's also been asked to test for the talented and gifted program at school. Um, yes, I'm early, but it's dark outside, Elspeth, so what else am I supposed to do? I'm here. But anyway, I was just sitting around molding, so I figured why not? Why not come and do some free readings for y'all? Okay, I'm just gonna put this phone right here so I can see who has done the sharing and all of that. Bologna and cheese. An obstetrician's office. Yes, I'm not really sure they have one of those here in the city of Sturgis, but they do have like ophthalmologists and chiropractors and stuff like that. And I planned on calling around and see if anybody was looking for any type of assistant. So that's what I was going to do tomorrow. Can you pick up any messages on my health? I've been dealing. Yes, we can do, definitely, we can do readings. Yeah, I know, Mimi, what's up with that? The time has just been so wonk. It's just been super wonky. Super duper wonky. Okay. So I'm going to pick somebody that has a little share badge next to their name. In order to get the share badge next to your name, you need to share out to public groups. Okay. There's a little message for you. There you go. You need to share out to public groups if you want to qualify for the free readings. Of course, you are welcome to send a donation. If you send a donation, you will have a guaranteed reading, but I will choose what type of reading it is. Okay, just so you know, there's 4 different ways to get a reading in the description box. So if you absolutely insist on having was duped by scammers on Facebook. I don't know what that means, Kat. But I do have a lot of impersonators, and I'm sorry if anybody was duped by one of them. I do ask everybody to use discernment whenever somebody messages them. Know that I will never ever message you and tell you that I want to do a reading for you. I don't have time for all that. I don't solicit people. I never have. I let my work speak for itself, and I let the clients come to me. So if anyone ever gets any messages from people claiming to be me or scamming on one of my on my live streams, which I just had a person do that today, go on an older live stream and send lots of messages to people saying that they're going to do a reading for them. The universe is calling them. Blah, blah. Bullshit. Oh my gosh, Jenny, we had an earthquake this morning. My phone's going crazy. I'm sorry. We had an earthquake this morning. Oh no. Are you okay? Obviously, you're on Facebook, but is everyone okay? I hope nobody was hurt. That's weird because you're like, aren't you in Illinois or something? Where are you? I don't even know where you live. I just realized I don't know where you live. Illinois, yeah. Oh, is it by Tawny? I hope Tawny's okay. My goodness. New Madrid Fault. Indianapolis. Oh, that's where you live? Oh, I was asking about, it was further west than her. Okay. Because Tawny, poor sweet girl, wouldn't know what to do in that type of a situation. I honestly feel like she would just be like, like to not send any your way. Thank you. I appreciate you. My hair is well. Thank you, love. It's been straightened and styled. The girl showed me how to do it, and I did it this morning. And look at me doing flat iron curls like a boss. Not really. I struggled. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not high maintenance, and this right here to me is high maintenance because like I'm not good at it. I'm just not. Thank you. I appreciate all the compliments on my new hair color. My new color. I got all my grays covered up so you can't see them anymore. And took 10 years off my life. Just kidding. I don't know how many years it took off my life. Belinda, we're going to do a reading for you because you shared, and I appreciate you sharing out. You got a little share badge next to your name. So let me see what all we have for you. What does Belinda need to know today? Okay, so they're giving me the message about lucky number 7. So I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of sevens lately, if 7 is one of your lucky numbers, or if this is just a general message of luck coming. Yes, luck coming your way. They want you to know that even though things have been a little weird the last few weeks, that things are going to be in a more positive light for you over the next 2 or 3 days. Days? So everything's gonna kind of shift for you, okay? Thank you, thank you, Tracy. The hair with the shirt looks great. Thank you so much. Um, this was my outfit for my interview, so I looked really good, right? Um, Denise, don't sweat the small stuff, okay? And I feel like that's something that you kind of struggle. Oh, sorry. I meant no, this is for Denise. I'm done with Belinda. Okay. Belinda, that was for you. This is for Denise. Denise, hi, sweetie. Um, this is for you. I said Denise, so it's for you. Don't sweat the small stuff. And I feel like you struggle with that. I feel like you have and thank you for sharing. Yes, I do. And I feel like that's something that you do struggle with because um, you know, it's really hard to let go of issues when they don't work out the way that you want them to. But when you're sweating all the small things in life, it signifies a need to control every aspect of your life, okay? And when we have a need to control everything, it's because we feel so out of control inside of ourselves, okay? So don't sweat the small stuff means don't worry too much about what's going on outside of you. Worry about what's going on inside of you. Okay? Don't cry over the spilt milk. Don't worry about, the little things. Don't worry about that. Because, you need to concentrate more on how you're feeling and what you're thinking. Okay? Linda wants to know, how did today go? Well, let's talk about it for 5 seconds. So I showed up to my interview um, 10 minutes early, which is on time. And they were late. The manager of the hospital wasn't there. She went somewhere. And so I waited. And then And then she came over to me and she told me that the other person that was supposed to be interviewing me wasn't going to be there until 10:30. And I said, "No problem, I can wait. This was my big thing for today, so I can wait." So I waited until about 10:15, and then they brought me back and there was 3 people interviewing me. Um, from the hospital, 3 ladies. So I sat down and they introduced themselves to me and told me a little bit about themselves. And then they asked me a lot of questions, a lot of questions till about 11 o'clock. So it was a long interview, but I think I did really well. I answered all the questions uh, articulately, and I think that they really liked me. They seem to have resonated with me. But who knows? Maybe they will call me, maybe they won't. Either way, I'm so glad I did it. But I'm not sure I actually want that position at that place, Linda, because the hours are like 7 to 7. Um, and I want to be able to participate in Emma's after school activities, which would be before 7. So that's something that I really need to think about. So I've applied at other jobs with the same type of job in the hospital system to see if there's another place that I could maybe get better hours to suit what I want to do with my daughter. So that's how that went. What kind of job? I was applying for patient care specialist, or the people that kind of check you in at the doctor's office. I was wanting to get in at the ground level and kind of work my way up through the hospital care system, and utilize my my associate's degree in healthcare administration. Hi, Shell. So it's a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Is it 4 days a week? Right. It is 4 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Or I can do 5 days a week from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Either way, it's the 7 p.m. that kind of bugs me a little bit. I won't be able to like feed my daughter dinner at our usually time. We usually eat before 6. And so I don't like, late eating, stuff like that. And I won't be able to participate in her plays and her, in her choir performances and stuff. And she's got a lot of that stuff coming up. So I just really have to think about it. Hi, Barb. A little earlier would be good. Yeah. Like maybe 6 o'clock would work because her things usually start at 6 and I could just go from there and just run to it, but yeah. Do they have PRN hours available? What does that mean? Personal? I don't know. I didn't ask. Hi, Rose. I don't know what PRN means. Okay. I feel like I have. No. No, Denise. No. We've talked about this before. We have talked about people blocking you or jinxing you or cursing you. Okay. As needed, like on call. I don't know. Absolutely. She can, and that's, and she's like, hey, whatever needs to be done. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel terrible about it. Won't be here to help her with her homework after school. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I do know that I want the experience. And I need the experience with the EHR systems and stuff. And now time, because I graduated 10 years ago. So I haven't used my degree in 10 years. So I do need to know like up-to-date systems and things like that. So anyways, long story short, that's how my day went. People keep asking if I do health readings. Yes, I do health readings. I am not going to do more than one health reading tonight because they are an energy exchange. That's a much deeper level than just, picking a message up from the universe. I'm only doing one, and I will pick the person. Okay. Go on LinkedIn Learning to get up to date. Barbara, I'm going to write that down. Thanks, Barb. Okay. So let's see who has shared. If you want to participate tonight and get a free reading, you need to share. They have great courses for free. Coursera. All right. Okay. If you would like to get a free reading tonight, please share until you get the share badge next to your name. That's for everyone. Okay, so we have to be fair. If you're watching on YouTube, you can share the link with somebody over Messenger. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the bell so you get notified when I do go live. Something is seriously wrong with me. I'm sorry, Dewey. What was I talking about? Okay. Denise, ADHD, guys, just bear with me. And I feel like I have something blocking me from my blessings. I'm trying to figure out how to be not such an empath. Okay. So there's a thing called toxic empathy where you empathize too much with people. You take other people's problems on as your own, and it becomes very critical for you. to fix people's problems. That's what fixers are. They have toxic empathy. Okay. So learning how to have healthy boundaries is how you learn how to be a healthy empath. Okay. We all have the ability to be empathic or to feel and empathize what people are going through in their lives. I think it's important for us to know where to draw a healthy line, and I think it's different for everyone. But for for example, if you have grown children and you are constantly up in their business, trying to tell them what to do and worrying about their problems all the time and taking them on as your own, that's called toxic empathy, which means that you are not in a healthy place. Okay, so what you want to do in that situation, you're trying to figure out how to be not be such an empath. I think what you mean is not be a toxic empath, which means, hi Athena, how are you? I was looking for you the other day. Let me write your name down because I do have to do a reading for you still. You did send a donation the other day, and I didn't see you when I was live last time. Okay, so no, I don't think there is something blocking your blessings. The only thing that blocks your blessings is you. Okay. Not to be confused with advice for your adult kids. I have no problem giving advice to anybody as long as they come and ask me for it. But I no longer give my children advice unless they specifically ask me for advice. Otherwise, I am just meddling in their business and trying to control their lives, which I am absolutely not trying to do. So, um, you can give your children advice, sure, but it would be best for them to ask for it. Otherwise, you're just pushing yourself on them, right? Hi, Pat. Everybody say hi to Pat. Pat doesn't have cancer, and we're excited about that. Yay, Pat. Woohoo! We're excited about that. You have no adult children. I was giving an example, Denise. It was just an example. I wasn't specifying you. I do believe I said, for example. But toxic empathy is when you worry too much about other people's problems. Okay. And sweating the small stuff and worrying about other people's problems is all tied together with not worrying about yourself. So try to concentrate more on your own problems, more on your internal things, more on healing your own shadow and things of that nature. And you will by nature pull back from being too much of an empath. Okay. You have to really kind of worry about yourself. All right. Way to go, Pat. I understand. I do believe whom you are speaking of. You mean you know who I'm talking? Okay. Awesome. Wonderful. Congratulations, Pat. I was extremely happy to hear Pat is the co-owner of my group, our group, the Mystic Medium Bridge, where we do free readings. If you're interested finding that on Facebook, Pat and I have a group. We're always looking for talented readers to help do free readings in our group. But you do have to kind of apply and go through an interview process for that. But we do have a group, the Mystic Medium Bridge, on Facebook. And Pat is a wonderful Reiki master, and she specializes in pet communication and healing, and she's just amazing. She's got all kinds of degrees and certifications. So if you're interested in getting some services from Pat, she is the transforming. What's your webpage, Pat? Pat is wonderful. You're right, Shyla. She is. She's amazing. I love her. I love her, love her, love her. She's awesome. So share your webpage. With the group here. Okay. And if you're interested in joining my free reading group on Facebook, which is the Mystic Medium Bridge group, just know you have 3 questions you have to answer, and you will be scanned. Your energy will be scanned before you are accepted into the group. So if we don't vibe with your energy, we're not going to let you in. And this is how we keep a lot of garbage out of our group. It's a very chill group, a lot of beautiful people in there. I think we have something like 2,500 members. I don't know. It's been holding at about 2,500 for about 4 years now. We're not trying to advertise. We're not trying to grow the group astronomically. We just keep it at about 2,500. Okay, no cancer for Pat. Super great news. Pat is wonderful. Pat, Pat, share your information. Okay. Did you dye your hair? I did. Yeah. Hi, Marjana. You rarely catch me live. Well, here I am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Health readings do take a ton of energy. Okay, we're going to pick somebody. If you have shared and you have a little share badge next to your name, post a question in the chat, please. If you have shared, post a question in the chat and I will pick somebody. Okay. Share publicly until you get the little share badge next to your name. All right. Will my ankle heal? Linda wants to know. I think so. Linda wants to know, will my ankle heal? So I am feeling like your ankle is going to heal. I do think it's going to take, it's such a slow process for you. It really truly feels like such a slow process for you. And of course, it is related to your body recuperating from fighting cancer with chemo and radiation. So I do know that your ankle is going to get better. I just feel like it's going to take so long. And I know it's super frustrating for you. I don't know if you're using crutches or if you're using like an air cast on your ankle, but it just seems it's super frustrating, and I can feel that frustration. Okay. And what I do want to tell you that is it will heal. I would suggest to you, and I know that I've suggested this for a lot of other things, but castor pack on your ankle would help as well. Okay. Oh no, Barb. Oh no. I lost my job due to downsizing again. What do you see for my career? Yes, Marjana, you'll see the share badge next to your name. The thing is, you have to share either on your wall publicly over Facebook Messenger or in public groups. If you share to groups that are private groups, you have to wait until like it gets approved in the group. Okay. The link to Pat's page. Yes. You're doing the castor oil. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And this is the link for Pat's Facebook page if you're interested in getting a reading with her, booking some time with her. I highly recommend getting Reiki from her. She's absolutely amazing. She's literally one of only 2 people I will let touch my energy as far as that is concerned. So I really do think very highly of Pat. Hi, baby. Everything's fine. Yes. Okay. You're welcome. Did you want to show everybody your cute hair today? Sure, but I don't have a hairband anymore. Oh, never mind. So, what do I need to? What was I doing? What was I doing before I posted Pat's? Gosh, I'm like so all over the place. Have a boot for 8 weeks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to take a while because your body is recuperating. And then when you have an injury on top of that, it's like it feels like it's never going to get better, but it will. It will get better. You just need the right combination. Bob lost her job. That's right. Bob lost her job. What's going on for Bob? Thank you, Barbara. Barbara, I don't know why I'm seeing you like, do you have horses around you? Let me just make sure I'm in the right life. Because I'm seeing you like taking the lead of a horse, taking the lead. Taking the lead. I feel like this is just one of those times in your life where you have to just step outside of your comfort zone. I know that you did it a few years back with the last career that you were in. And I feel like you've had to do this. I feel like you've kind of had to bounce around in your life. I feel like you don't have one particular thing or one particular calling. It just seems like you're still searching. And the universe is saying, hey, we're getting close to the end of the year. January is right around the corner. And I think this is such a stressful time for a lot of people, but I think it's also a time of transformation. You know, the winter signifies like the death and the patience to wait. I'm a hack of all trades. And the patience to wait. You're in the country. Okay, Jack, not hack. I thought it was funnier when it was a hack of all trades. Um, but it just feels to me like you need to just make a sharp right or a sharp left. Take the lead. Take the lead. A lead could also be a job lead. Hmm. She needs to be more confident in her abilities, is what I'm hearing. You know, I'm actually thinking about, so they're showing me like the resume builder that I used. You know, they're like, have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do that? And then they compile it all and they make you look like a shiny penny. And so that's what I'm thinking. If you were to actually sit down and make a resume of all, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but all the different types of jobs that you've had and all the different skill sets required for those jobs and things that you were responsible for at those jobs, you would see in black and white, like how overqualified you are for a lot of things. So, as far as your career is concerned, first I would recommend doing that. You know, I think it was Resume Genius or Resume Guru. I don't remember what, but Resume something is what I used. And I think if you were to sit down and build a resume and put all of your qualifications and your skills on there, you could probably get any job around you that you wanted. So, really, it's up to you to decide what your next step is going to be. Okay. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm not here to say, hey, you got to do this or you got to do that. I'm not. But I do feel like it's important for you to take the lead on this. Okay. Um, Athena did that today, and I'm working for them to go through it. I was approved to be a substitute teacher. Oh, how nice. I love that for you. Substitute teacher. That's nice. I'm curious if there's any types of jobs with animals. I don't know if you'd be interested in that. But I did see you taking the lead of a horse. So I don't know if that is because it was a horse related job or animal related job, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about a bunch of animals. I'd love it. Look around and see if there's something like on a farm, if they're looking for anyone any kind of help with horses or anything like that. Hi, Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy Sue. Athena. Athe- Athena, are you here? Athena. Times 6 and no share badge. My goodness. Marjana, I can see your share badge. I don't know what you mean. I can see it next to your name with that comment. Can you see it? It's a little guy with an arrow on him. You just have to give it time to catch up. Athena. Hello, Angie. Athena, are you here? Athena. Well, that was nice and cold. Delicious. What else do I want to talk about with him? Nope. Um, Interesting. Flora, I am so sorry to hear that. Flora says my twin sister had a stroke on Halloween. I am sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. I'm sending so many best wishes to your sister. What's your thoughts on my idea? Well, now I got to scroll up because I don't know what your idea is. I'm thinking about using my drawings for tarot cards and some of the dreams I've had for cards as well. I'm just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. They're random pictures. Sure. But I do feel like if you're going to use them for some type of a deck, you would probably maybe be better off making an oracle card deck, because tarot cards have to, kind of abide by, the 4 suits and everything. You have to have 4 different suits. And if you just have random pictures, that might be better suited to like an oracle deck where you can just say, hey, this picture of an orange represents whatever. And it doesn't have to kind of really follow the outline of a tarot deck. You know what I mean? But I think that's a great idea. If that's what you want to do, absolutely do it. There's lots of places online where you can kind of upload your art and make your own deck. That'd be super cool. Well, hey, man, just make sure you take really good quality pictures, so that translates well onto the cards, you know. My daughter is having a crisis because of her partner's mother passing away yesterday. And they are realizing, as 20-something-year-old millennials, is that what they are? Millennials? How much is involved when somebody passes away when you're the sole executor of their estate. So She's like, do you have a will? Do you have this that I have to handle? Do you have all your passwords written down and in a safe place? Do you have a plan? Do you want to be cremated or buried? Where do you want your ashes to go? And like, these are all things that they're having to deal with. And it's really hard, so I feel really sad for them that they're having to experience this at that age. But you, you do have to deal with death. Everybody has to deal with death at some point. um it's just sad. Keep us posted. Yes, Sheldon, have a wonderful night. Thank you for popping on. Yeah, it is. It's sad. Hi, Abby. Sherry, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandma. Your kids are doing that with you. Yeah, and it kind of really makes you think, I mean, I'm not young, but I'm not old. I mean, I'm 47 years old, but I do know somebody that passed away at 47 recently, so it's like it is something that you have to be aware of. You don't want, God forbid, you don't want to pass away and have your children have to deal with a mountain of your responsibilities. You know what I mean? So it's rough. It is. It's rough. So, anyways, okay. So we're gonna do. What are we doing now? It is beyond hard. It is. It is. And they're just, like I said, they're just in their 20s. Your husband and you never discussed. Well, I told her a bunch of stuff today. I'm like, absolutely cremate me. Do not put my body in the ground. It's gross. Cremate me, spread my ashes in the ocean. And she's like, which beach do you want me to take you to? And I'm like, I don't care, as long as it's the ocean. That is my happy place. So anyways, everybody's asking about their health. We're going to do one health. I don't know what happened to Athena. 41 tomorrow. Yeah. Honestly. We already talked about your hernia last time, Cindy, so we're not really going to touch on that subject again. Cremation in the river. Exactly. I have my mom's ashes in a neat tattoo. What? I'm sorry. What? Did you make your mother into ink and then put her inside of your body? Is that what that means? That is interesting. Is that what that means? They added her ashes to the ink. They did. Huh. That is interesting. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that before. So that's interesting. That's different. That is different. Hello, I speak my truth. Welcome. That's very, very interesting. I would never think to do that. Putting your loved one's ashes in the ink for a tattoo. Huh. That's different. I mean, I've heard of making jewelry out of it, like making a little rock or something out of it, but I've never heard of actually putting it in your body. That's cool. Yeah. Rose says she has her dad and her grandma's and necklaces. Yeah, that's what I've heard of that. Voice tattoos. What? What is a voice tattoo? What? Angie, I'm not doing a family member's health for you. That person would have to request it. I don't do third-party readings. We've talked about that. That would go into the DNA. Huh. I don't know. This is all new to me. Carrie, you're right on time. Don't stress. I see people replying, but it's going too fast. Yes, it was really cool. I had to search for an artist that would do it. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's going so fast. I apologize. This is just such an interesting conversation. Oh my. Sherry says it's interesting too. I think it is too. Wow. Hi, Penny. I am. I'm shocked. I've never heard of that. I think that's so like kind of cool and kind of weird at the same time. So I'm not judging. It's whatever. You do you, do whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Like my 13-year-old, I'm talking to her tonight about passing and, would you want some of my ashes? And she's like, ew, creepy. No, that's gross. And I was like, but it would be in a little box or something. She's like, no. Okay. I guess not. Yes, they somehow put it into the skin and then scan the app to hear their oh, that is interesting. Cindy. High tech. My goodness. Athena, there you are. Yes. She's 13. Can you believe it? Athena, I was looking for you and looking for you. Okay, let's do, because I said we're going to do a tarot card reading. Let's do something for Miss Athena real quick because she had made a donation. You take them to dinner? Oh, hold on a second, Athena. Girl, I had my breast reduction about a year and a half ago. I do remember. Anyway, yesterday we found a lump, so mammogram has been ordered. And you're worried. Okay, Abby. We'll check on that. Okay, if you just give me a second here to do Athena, and then remind me that I said we'll check on that because I got ADHD and my attention span is smaller than a flea. Info for donations is in the description box of the video. Okay, what do we have for Miss Athena? No problem, Cindy. No. Athena, what does she need to know? She's got the Emperor coming out hardcore, strong energy. This represents Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very dominant fire energy. Ace of Wands, more fire energy, all about passion and pursuit. Do you have someone pursuing you right now? Sorry, I dropped some cards. Let's just put them back and see what happens after that, okay? Good night, Rhonda. It's so good to see you. Your puppy's adorable. Athena, do you have a male pursuing you right now or pressuring you for a relationship? That's what I want to know. Because it feels to me like there's some kind of outside pressure coming at you and you're trying to think about whether or not you want to allow this in your life. Okay. We need to really think about if this is right for us. You have the Queen of Swords coming out over the Justice card. You need to put a lot of thought into this. Is this the type of man you want? Is this a type of relation or woman? Whatever floats your boat. Who cares anymore, right? Is this a type of relationship that you want? Is this a type of energy that you want to allow into your life with this person? Okay, so the Emperor is coming in strong. So this can be a fire sign male or masculine energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And they're coming in strong with this Ace of Wands. They're in hot pursuit. I'm feeling like there is pursuit here. They're after your heart. They want a relationship with you. But with the King of Wands coming in reverse underneath the Emperor energy, I'm not sure if, well, then take it into consideration that this could be coming into your life, because I said, what do you need to know? Okay, so there could be a person coming into your life if you're single. If you're not single, we'll look at that option in a second. But they're not really the right kind of energy for you. You've got the King of Wands in reverse right next to the Tower in reverse. And it just feels to me like a very pushy person. Somebody who, thank you, Tiffy. I appreciate you, sweetheart. You're a darling for saying so. I thank you, thank you, thank you. I got it done yesterday. And so now it's pretty. But this King of Wands in reverse underneath the Emperor is a very manipulative person, somebody who's really pushy, somebody who is out to get what they want, right? They let's do this my way. Everything has to be done the way I want it to be done. And if it's not in relation to a romantic situation, it's somebody in your life who is very pushy, manipulative, domineering. And the universe is like, hey, girl, let's think about this for a minute, okay? Do we really want to deal with this person on the regular? If this is somebody that's in your life, if it's a boss, if you have a very domineering boss, if this person doesn't, I mean, that was one of our interview questions today. Like, what would you do if your boss made a mistake? And anyway, stuff like that. But anyways, think about what is right for you. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords with the Justice card coming out, the Ace of Wands. You got to do what's going to lead you in the right direction. Use your intuition. This card, the third eye is on fire. So listen to your intuition. Listen, Queen of Swords, listen to your intuition as far as this person is concerned, and think about what type of energy they're bringing into your life, what they're bringing around you. Is it positive or negative? How is this affecting you? In a relationship, start a new job. Okay. Well, you think about how this job is going to be affecting your energy, because your Ace of Wands right next to here. How is this going to be affecting your energy? How it's going to be affecting your life? Because you have the Tower in reverse. It's going to be very exhausting. Okay. It might not feel like it's worth it sometimes. It might feel like it's very demanding. Okay, King of Wands in reverse, this new opportunity or new empowerment that you have in your life, this new job can be very demanding, can take all the life out of you. And then you have to decide, hey, can I continue at this pace? How am I going to recharge my batteries? The universe wants you to think about all this. Okay, this new job, how it's in your life as a whole, and how to counterbalance that. Okay. Okay, now we're going to have a look. I hope that helps you, Athena. We're going to have a look at Miss Abby. Okay, sorry, my daughter is messaging me, and I'm not going to ignore her because she did have a loss recently. Abby, we're going to take a look at Abby. I need your permission, Abby, to connect to your energy, to check out this lump and see what's going on, okay? So just give me permission to connect to you energetically to do a medical scan on your body. Hi, Megan. Yeah, I'm not going to ignore my daughter. Absolutely not. And Carrie said that she sent a donation. Carrie, I've got you on the list after Athena. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I can see you, Jen. Misty, did you see this? Did I see what? This? Are you talking about this? Yeah, I saw it. Okay, Abby, let's see what's going on. Got a little bit of a tickle in my throat, Abby. Have you been having some allergies recently? Feels like a little post-nasal drip tickle. Nothing major. Let's take a look now at the breast. Abby, is this on your left side? Yes, the left side. Okay, thank you. And yes, you've been having allergies. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Let's dive into this left side breast. Abby, I'm glad that you're getting a mammogram. Okay. I do feel like there is a troublesome thing in your breast. It does feel like it is something that will require treatment. Okay. So that's what I'm going to say about that. I am required by my own ethical rules to tell you what I feel. And I feel like this is something that needs to be removed and treated. Okay. We're not going to say the word, but it does feel like it's doesn't need to be there. I do feel like an aggressive treatment plan would probably be in your best interest. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. Um, so I'm not sure what you would be willing to do to remove this, but I feel like an aggressive treatment is probably the right thing to do. Okay. So just going to listen for a minute. Any messages that come through for you concerning the next 6 months. I do want to make a suggestion for you as far as spiritually, Abby. I had a mammogram a year and a half ago before the reduction. I think you should have another one. I think they should definitely do that. You're supposed to have them. I don't know how old you are, sweetheart, but you're supposed to have them once a year. I don't necessarily follow that schedule myself because I feel very healthy. And considering I can feel things in my own body, I mean, why would I go put radiation? But I think that you need to have one done. I think that you turn 41 tomorrow. Happy birthday, darling. Abby, I can tell you by your name that you are a very gifted individual psychically, okay? You do have a lot of spiritual influence in your life. That is to say that there has been a lot of trauma and progress and learning in this particular lifetime for you to spiritually evolve. That's what happens, right? And I just feel like this is another one of those situations that you are going to get through and learn and grow from, okay? Um, but I do feel like it is concerning. All right. And I did want to mention that the chest, the breast is associated with your heart chakra. And the heart chakra is where we keep our pain. All right. Yep, I've had 3 brain surgeries, so I'm ready if I have to. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you've gone through a lot in a short amount of time. And that is what happens with the very spiritually evolved and gifted people. We go through all the hard things, so that we can have more empathy and compassion for other people in our life and for humanity as a whole. But this area, this is your heart chakra. This is your shadow work. Okay. So I would suggest you revisit whatever things are still bothering your soul, things that have hurt your heart. Okay. Do some shadow work and try to heal some of that pain. Okay. Because that's where we keep our emotional pain in our heart. Okay. And if you can heal your emotional pain in your heart chakra, you can heal your physical body because it's all connected in layers. I truly, truly believe that we can heal ourselves. So I hope that helps you, Abby. I'm really sorry I'm not giving you probably the news that you want. But I will be honest no matter what. And that's interestingly enough, they asked me at my job interview today, if your friends were here right now, what would be the one word they use to describe you? And I said, honest. No lie. I absolutely said that. And they were like, okay, all right. Well, yeah. That is what people say about me. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now, Carrie. Anyhow, yeah. My daughters. Cassie. Hi, Matilda. How are you? Honesty is always the best policy. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. How are you, Miss Matilda? No, you're not going in the closet. No. Go lay down. What? No. No. Stinking cat. You're struggling. Sweetie pie. I was wondering about a reading. Hi, Tony. Honesty is always the best policy. I appreciate the honesty. Now this will give me time to prepare myself for my next. Absolutely. And that's exactly, they were like, just tell her the truth. So always. Hang in there. Exactly. Happy almost birthday to you. I don't answer questions about exes. Tavi, I'm sorry. They're not currently in your timeline, so I don't answer. I don't do third party readings where I read somebody else for you. I don't. That is not what I do. I don't consider that to be ethical. Okay, Carrie. Carrie, where are you? Matilda, why are you struggling, my darling? I'm hearing that you are feeling very much alone right now. And I don't know if this is because somebody in your life is not as close to you as they used to be, and you're feeling kind of adrift right now. Stop. No, you're not going in there. Go lay down. Why do you do this only when I'm on the computer? Woman, your hair looks amazing. Thank you, darling. Carrie, you're going to be next. Give me 3 seconds. Okay, I'm just helping Matilda out real quick. Okay, so it just feels to me. I found my best friend dead a couple weeks ago. I'm very lonely. Yes, it feels to me like there's a separation, that you feel adrift, that you kind of, like a ship being tossed around on a stormy sea. You're all alone on the ship, and it's just very overwhelming. Okay, and that's what I'm feeling with you. I'm feeling very, very overwhelmed right now. Okay, have you picked the free reading? Marjana, a lot of people are getting free readings tonight. My cat never shuts up. Okay, she is a pain in the absolute. Now she's looking at herself in the mirror. Could you be more vain? Why? I'm sorry, this is so interesting to me. Let me see if I can. Oh, she's all done. As soon as she was staring at herself the whole time. As soon as I moved this stupid camera, she's like, "Oop, don't catch me looking at myself in the mirror." Sorry, I'm all over the place. That's too funny. Matilda, I feel like it would be a really good idea for you to write down what you're feeling right now. Okay. I am seeing you writing. So I don't know if journaling is what it is or if it's poetry, but I see you writing about this experience, writing about what you're feeling right now. This kind of this feeling of isolation and this storm of emotion that you're going through right now with your grief. Okay. I do feel like it would be really good for you to write down what you're feeling. All right. So I don't know if you've already been doing that, but I think it would be good because you have this going on inside of you and it's just clogging up your mind. um, you need to get it out of you in some way. You need to express the emotions that you're feeling, and even if it's just random journaling about how you feel, that will help you. Okay. So cat, yeah, my cat's a pain in the ass. She's really a pain in the ass. Okay, so next we have Carrie sent a donation for a guaranteed reading. So let me see what I have for Carrie. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please give that a try, okay? Because sometimes it just builds up and builds up and builds up, and then it'll come out in like a storm of emotions, and then we're just caught off guard, okay? So, Amanda, I want to answer your question on YouTube. Just give me 1 second. Let me do this reading. Don't go anywhere. Stay where you are because I do want to answer that question. I had a similar situation happen to me. And so I'm going to give you my own personal experience. Okay. And that's what I'm being told to tell you. So just give me a second. Let me do this for Carrie. So, Carrie, let's see. Carrie Kassan. What does Carrie need to know right now? Carrie, are you struggling with your identity as a person? Okay, and I'm not talking about gender identity. Um, More along the lines of, as an example only, when you spend your whole life being a mother and then your kids go off and leave you for college, or they move out and you don't see them as often, and you've spent your whole life revolving around them, and now you are kind of adrift like Matilda is in her grief, but in a different way. So your identity as a person. Hi, Tammy Joe. I'm doing well. Hi, Shania. So tell me, okay. All right. Those don't count. Okay. Sort of, but now have to care for kids' dad. Ooh. Don't whether to move on or stay. Okay. So here's what I got for you as far as your soul lesson and what you're going through right now. Here's your don't know whether to move on or stay. That is actually what's going on right now. Your indecision. Um, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. You are feeling indecision right now because you have not reached a state of forgiveness with this person. And I'm feeling a lot of pain in my solar plexus right now. And this is our fear center. And this is where we face things. Okay. This is where we get our courage and our strength from. And I feel like this resentment that you have towards this person is causing you to have this indecision. Okay. I don't honestly, and it could be that you don't even feel like you have resentment towards this person, but this is your ex, right? And we all have feelings like that towards our exes, even if it's hard for us to admit. They broke our heart, they left us, or for whatever reason, the relationship didn't work out. And that emotion is attached to that person because it happened with that person. So the universe is telling you that it's time for you to find forgiveness in your heart. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. As soon as you are able to find forgiveness in your heart for this person, you will be able to come to a decision about how to move forward. Okay. The reason you're indecisive right now is because you're still holding on to negative feelings associated with this person. All right. And the universe is telling you it's time to clear that out of your energy. I don't know if you have been experiencing a lot of stomach pains or digestive issues since you've been having to take care of your kid's dad, but it does feel to me that it's all related. Okay. But then, like I said, if you can find forgiveness in your heart, and it's not really about what you're carrying around with you. What kind of feelings are you bringing into new relationships because of this past relationship, right? Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yes, sometimes people treat us not how we would prefer. Yes, sometimes we don't work out. My internet is getting really wonky right now, and I'm sorry for that. I can see that I don't have a very good signal right now, and I don't know why. No. I understand. I understand you don't have a new relationship, and it could be because of all of this. Okay? It could be because of the feelings that you're harboring about this old relationship. The fact that you had these cards all come out together is very telling. Okay. You're not going to be able to come to the right decision for you until you can Work on forgiving yourself and forgiving that person. I feel like doing more for others neglects myself. That doesn't necessarily have to be true. I feel like we can do for others and do for ourselves. But if you feel like you spend all of your time doing for other people and you are neglecting yourself, then that is your fear of a lack of love, right? And why do we do for other people? A lot of people do for other people and try to take care of everyone because this is how they want to be taken care of. This is how they want to be loved. So this is the love that they put out into the world. Okay. This is how I'm going to show everyone how to love me. And when you don't get it back, that's when you feel neglected. That's when you feel like it's detrimental for you to help people. It's not actually detrimental for you to help people. It's detrimental for you to do it with an expectation of getting it in return. You can be a good person and go out and be of service to your community, be of service to people that you know or don't know, and it won't be detrimental to you. It's when you have the expectation of receiving it in return, when you don't receive it, is when it is detrimental. Okay? When you do things out of the goodness of your heart, it feels good inside your heart. You know, when you do things with the expectation of getting something in return and you don't get it in return, you harbor resentment. And that is a very negative emotion, right? So, something to think about, right? Okay, so maybe we can work on, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So perhaps, instead of not doing for others, we need to be more realistic and honest with ourselves about why we're doing for others, right? Because, I'm going to do this because it's going to make me feel good to help you. Or I'm going to do this so that at some point you'll realize how wonderful I am and you'll give back to me. Two entirely different vibrations, two entirely different energies. One is selfish, give to me, and one is selfless. Could you stop? It's a closet, for God's sake. She just makes me roll my eyes. She won't stop. Okay, so quit. Cut it out. Shh. Woman, hush. Woman. Shh. My Lord. Gotta absolutely be getting crazy like Superman. My cat does talk. She is absolutely annoying. She has to sit on me every time. She can't sit on me on this chair, but every time I sit anywhere else. What do you want? What? Why do you want to go in the closet? Really? Ridiculous. My dog's whining for you to play. She's a pain in the butt. She's a pain in the butt. Now she's in the closet. Hello, Danielle. How are you? That's right. Pay it forward is a beautiful sentiment. And that's the difference between giving from your heart, right? And giving from your ego. The mind says, what can I get in return for this? And then when you have expectations, you are bound to be disappointed. So if you give with the expectation of receiving something in return, you will always be disappointed because it's not going to be what you expect, right? Cats meow because they can't roll their eyes. Well, I'm rolling my eyes at her. I feed people. Tracy, I used to feed people too. I still do it. Anytime I make food, I seem to make large quantities of food and I try to feed everybody else in my building. Most of the time they don't want my food. I don't know why. It's delicious. But like Sunday I slow cooked a pork roast, a pork shoulder, for about 8 hours, low and slow. And I made a Puerto Rican red beans and rice with it. It's a recipe, that my auntie used to make. And it was delicious. And I shared that with everyone. So anyways, I'm happy for you, Danielle, for whatever reason. I am happy for you, okay? Because that's good. That means that you are moving on from emotional attachment. Okay? When you let go of emotional attachments to people, you allow yourself to appreciate people and your life, and you stop feeling loneliness when you're alone because you feel content in your own energy, Jen, hi, how are you? It was delicious. It was lovely. You look good in dark hair. Thank you. I must not have seen you in a while. My hair's been dark for over a year. Where you been? My hair has been dark. It just was a lot of gray in it. And I got rid of the old gray skis. If you're interested, thank you, Diane. You are free. You are free, Danielle. You are free. And that's wonderful. And what was the mantra that we decided to repeat? Anybody? Does anybody remember the mantra that we decided to incorporate into our lives and say on repeat? What was it? Hi, Casper. How are you? How are you doing, dear? It's good to see you. Welcome in, everyone. Who knows the mantra? What was it? Anyone? Oops. I'm clicking things, and my computer is acting very slowly. Does anybody remember what the mantra is that we discussed about a week ago? If you're a regular, you'll know what it was. I didn't write it down on my head, so I don't know. Okay. Oop, cat's ready to come out of the closet. Come on out, you weirdo. Meow, meow. Meow. What are you doing? Are you coming out? Huh? No, Jack, don't go in there. Lucky's in there. Lucky's in there. He's like, oh, I'm not going in there. She's in there. I missed it. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm strong. I am enough, I deserve the best, and I will succeed. Just catching moths. Maybe. You missed it last week. Ooh, Diane, I love a good hot tub soak. My recent ex had a hot tub, and I enjoyed it. The mantra that we are incorporating into our lives so that we can bring new experiences into our lives so that we no longer repeat karmic cycles, right? Karmic cycles. Do you remember what it was about karmic cycles we said? Going to give me some insight to help with super tight. Oh, yeah. Okay, Amanda, let me tell you about my experience. I bought myself a couple pair of dude sneakers. You guys know the Hey Dudes, right? Last year before school started, last year before school started, I bought these sneakers and they're super. However, I noticed that I started having Achilles tendonitis. So around the base of the back of my foot hurt really bad. I had really bad pain up through there. It was super tight on my calves and everything. And it was almost debilitating. It was really terrible. And it was just on one leg for the longest time. And then I used a different kind of shoes and it went away. And then I put my dudes on again and it came back. And I was like, okay. So I did some research on this to figure out what causes this. And it's literally your footwear causing this pain for you. Okay. Now I've got these, look, these are freaking Target $10 shoes. Hold on. I've got these. I don't even know what they look like, Toms, but they're super thin. Okay. So your foot is allowed to actually be on the ground the way that it's meant to be, instead of all these clouds and things making it all typed away. My feet don't hurt anymore. My Achilles tendon doesn't hurt anymore. My calves don't hurt anymore. So I would recommend to you to change your footwear and to find something that feels more natural to your foot. I know that having the wrong footwear can cause a lot of pain. It can give you, you can get all kinds of like bone spurs and things of that nature if you wear the wrong footwear. Okay, so there's all kinds of things that happen, but I truly feel like it's because of your footwear. Okay, so so try to change your shoes. I can't wear Pumas because I get Charlie horses. You've changed brands in the last year. Okay. Ta-da. And so this message is resonating with you and the advice is resonating with you. Okay. So hangnails can go. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like you really, there's always going to be a brand out there that says they're really great for you and all this other, but you really have to pay attention. What are you doing? She's in there. Stop it. Lucky's in the closet already. You guys don't play well together. Oh, don't start a fight in the closet. Jackson. Oh, he's like, I'm starting to fight. I'm starting to fight. That's right. That's right. I mean, you really are. I mean, I'm practically barefooted. I'm walking around practically barefooted. And somebody even said to me, like, if you're going to be walking, don't you think you should have better support? I'm like, nope. Nope. My feet are fine. Thank you. Oh, so was there something else that I was going to? I feel like there was something else that I was going to say. I wear these they're from Target. They're not Toms, but they're like Toms. I think they're called Mad Love or something brand. Yeah. No, wait. What is it? Yeah, Mad Love. And you get them at Target and they're just cheapy little Chinese looking shoes. And the mantra is I no longer allow karmic cycles into my life. I no longer allow karmic cycles into my life. I will no longer be a part of any karmic cycles in my life. You say it however you want to say it, but that is it. I will no longer. Is that how I wrote it down? Let me check. I know I wrote it down a specific way. Let's see if I wrote it down. It's hard to read my when I'm doing readings. Really hard to read. Like it just gets super messy in my notebook. Where is it? No, this is an old notebook. This is not current. All right, it's over here. Hold on, give me a second. 9/23. I'm glad I started dating it so that it has the date on there. Okay, let's see. I might not have written it down. I might not have written it down. Let's see. I don't think I did. I didn't write it down. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I will no longer allow karmic cycles to my current timeline. Why didn't I write it down? Oh, I know. I wrote it down in the chat. That's where I wrote it down. I wrote it in the chat. My bad. But yes, I came to the conclusion that I would no longer allow karmic cycles into my current path. I no longer participate. And or allow any karmic cycles into my current timeline, because when you use the word karma and you accept karma in your life, you're allowing yourself to repeat cycles and get stuck in a karmic loop. I have decided that I'm done with that I will no longer participate in any kind of karmic cycle, because honestly, they're not good. Do you know anyone that has been in a karmic cycle that is happy about it? No. I don't know anyone that's like, oh, karma's real. That's like, oh, it's great karma. No, people talk about good karma, but I mean, do you ever actually have good karma? No. So I have decided that I am no longer allowing karmic cycles into my current timeline. And as soon as I decided that, the person that I was dating turned into who they actually were, and their mask fell away, and I walked away from that situation. Why? Because I've already been in that situation with somebody else, and it is a karmic cycle. And I'm like, no, thank you. I want nothing to do with that. I am only allowing new experiences into my life that will enrich my life and bring happiness and abundance. I am no longer allowing karmic cycles to have any place in my life. Okay? Lacey, I've been here. Tracy says, I need good karma. I don't think it exists. I think karma is only balancing the scales. I don't think good karma is real. I've just decided that. My daughter named her lion, who is 8 months old, she rescued to give her positive karma, and her kitten. She named her kitten Karma. Yeah. Amen. I mean, you think about it. Everybody talks about karma. They always say karma's a bitch, right? They say it's good luck or bad karma. They never say it's good karma, right? It sets the boundaries. Good for you, Trisha. Good for you. This kitten doesn't shut up. Stop it. Is that her karma? No peace and quiet. Could you finish in there, my lord? I don't know why these cats love this dang closet so much, but they really do. Jackson, what are you doing? Jackson. Hi, baby. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi to everyone? No? Do you want me to pick you up? I know you don't want me to, but can I? Can I pick you up? Meow, meow. Come here, baby. No? He's like, don't. He does not like being picked up at all. He's one of those cats that's like, pet me with your eyes, but don't touch me with your hands. Does everyone reincarnate? Don, that is absolutely your choice whether or not you reincarnate. But every time you do reincarnate, your soul grows and evolves to a higher level of consciousness. Nobody that comes into this physical earthly plane leaves it without learning something, right? So anytime you learn something or experience something, you're kind of expanding your awareness or your consciousness. So yeah, it's absolutely a choice to reincarnate into this physical plane, and that is something that we all choose. We choose it because it does help our soul grow and evolve, and that is what we are all trying to do. We're all trying to grow and evolve till we get back into a state of light being where we know everything and are aware of everything that is in the universe again. So we start knowing nothing. We accumulate information over millions of years through a karmic soul cycle, and then the balancing of positive and negative experiences through everything. But I've decided that I'm no longer experiencing negative things. Okay, so yes, you absolutely choose whether or not you come into this world. Oh, shit. 7:00. I gotta go, guys. I promised my daughter I would watch a Harry Potter movie with her because we are watching the series and we're on number 4. So that'll be a lot of fun. The Deathly Hallows, right? Is that the Deathly Hallows? Yeah, I think Prisoner of Azkaban was number 3, and I think number 4 is the Deathly Hallows. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed your free readings. For those of you that sent a donation for a guaranteed reading, I super appreciate you. I hope to see you all again the next time I come live. It might be tomorrow. Who knows? But if you're interested in getting a paid reading with me, you can reach out to me on my Facebook page. The information's in the description box of the video. Or you can reach out to me on my website, which is www.quantumcatalysthealing.com. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for the beautiful compliments about my hair. You really make a person feel good. That was super nice of you. And I love you all so very much. I hope you have many blessings in your life. No karma. Many blessings in your life. And until I see you again.